ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮುರಳಿ ಮೋಹನ್ ವಿ, ಸಹಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು, ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಪ್ರಥಮ ದರ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಕುಮಟಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಧಾರವಾಡ for the BCom first semester in financial accounting, the framed syllabus called as self-balancing ledger accounts. In this session, we are going to solve one problems on debtors, total debtors account in sectional balancing system. Here, I have one problem. From the following information, prepare debtors account for the year ending on 31st March 2021. Dear students, before start solving the problem, we have to look into the transactions. What are the transactions? They are given in the problem. And what are all the information they provided, and what we have to find in the total debtors account. Now we'll see one by one. The first component they given, total debtors as on 1st April 2020. So when they are given for first beginning of the year, it is called as opening balance. So opening balance of debtors, always we have to enter in debtor side of the total debtors account. So mark total debtors as debtors account, debit side. Next, credit sales. See, always you should keep in mind, debtor is a person. Is a person means is a customer. The customer who is buying goods from the company or any organization, either on cash basis, either based on credit basis. Total debtors account we have to prepare customers if they are buying goods from the company based on credit basis. So when we are preparing personal account, recording of the transactions under debit side and in credit side, we have to apply the rule called as debit the receiver and credit the giver. So what are all the benefits the debtor is receiving from the company side, we have to enter under the debit side. What are all the benefits given by the customer to the company, we have to enter under the credit side. So credit sales here, goods is going out from the company to the customer, I mean debtor. Here the benefit receiver is debtor, therefore credit sales we have to enter under the debit side of the total debtors account. Next item, return inwards. It is also called as sales returns. When customer or debtor they can return the goods means there are two reasons. Maybe the customer or debtor they procured, they may buy excess than actual requirement. Other reasons, after procurement of goods from the company, he might be found some damages in the goods. That time he may send back goods to the company. Here benefit given again by the customer itself, therefore return inwards you have to enter under the credit side of the debtors account. So discount allowed. So discount allowed again it is, we have to enter under the credit side of the debtors account. Why it is under credit side means, so example, discount is given by the supplier company to the customer during making payments. Say example of customer has to make payment of 10,000, but the company asking them to pay only around 9,500 or 9,600. That time discount allowed again it is under the credit side. Next, check dishonored. Check dishonored is nothing but if customer making payment for the company through check or any DDs, demand draft. Whenever the company is presenting that check or DD or bank instruments for the payment purpose, that time the bank does not fulfill the bank does not make full payment. Some amount value they are going to not ready to pay it. That is called as dishonor. Dishonor means the responsible person they fail to pay the money. That is called as dishonor. Reject we can say. So dishonored it is a benefit received by the customer itself because customer has paid a check assume rupees 10,000 but bank has made only payment of 9,000. So remaining 1,000 again it is get back returns from the company to the customer. Therefore check dishonor we have to enter in the debit side of the total debtors account. Bad debts received. So this is previous year's bad debts amount. If it is received in the current year, we have to ignore these transactions, need not to enter anywhere. Cash received from the debtors. Again, so benefit given by whom? Customer to the company. Therefore, cash received you have to enter under the credit side of the debtors account. Next, check received from debtors. Again, it is through bank instruments. You have to enter in the credit side of the debtors account. Bills receivables drawn. So again used in the form of bills receivables. Again, it is debtors account credit side. So bad debts. Again, it is credit side of the debtors account. Next, bills receivables dishonored. This is under debit side of the total debtors account. Now you have to see the account like this. You have to balance brought down 10,000, to credit sales 6,10,000, to bills receivables dishonored, bank 1 lakh, to check 1 lakh. By return inwards, it is also called as sales returns rupees 10,000. By cash received from the debtors 1 lakh. By bank check received 3 lakh. By bills receivables 2 lakh. By discount 5,000. Bad debts 5,000. So remaining difference. So if we count both the side, debit side and credit side, we can found debit side is more than credit side. So therefore we'll get balancing figure under the credit side by balance carry down bracket nulli balancing figure. So we will take one more problem. This one I am going to explain where we have to enter. So you have to solve by yourself. From the following information, prepare total debtors account for the year ending on 31st March 2021. Total debtors as on 1st April 2020. Again, this is opening balance of the debtors. We have to enter in debtors account debit side. Gross sales including cash sales of rupees 4 lakh, rupees 16 lakh 20,000. So this one you have to enter under the credit side of the debtors account. So you have to find difference how much credit sales. So gross sales is 16 lakh 20,000, out of which 4 lakh was rupees cash sales. So difference it is called as 16 lakh 20,000 minus 4 lakh. We'll get credit sales as rupees 12 lakh 60,000. Return inwards, this is also called as sales returns. We have to enter under the credit side of the total debtors account. Discount allowed rupees 11,000. So discount allowed, this one you have to enter under the credit side of the total debtors account. So 1,000 disallowed is there. We have to enter under the debit side. Cash received from debtors 2,20,000, including rupees 20,000 from a person to whom an old fixed asset was sold. So cash received you have to enter it here under the credit side of the debtors account. Next, check received from the customer. See, this cash received is 2,20,000, after which 20,000 from the sale of fixed assets. So you should not take any fixed assets. You have to 2,20,000 minus 20,000, remaining 2 lakh was the cash received from the debtors. Check received from debtors rupees 4,40,000, out of which check amounting to rupees 40,000 were dishonored. Out of this dishonored check, a check for rupees 10,000 was dishonored for non-payment as the customer become insolvent and his estate realized nothing. See here, by bank you have to write first 4,40,000 minus 40, 4 lakh I have to enter. So remaining 40,000 you have to enter as by to bank bracket nalli dishonored 40,000. Bills receivables drawn during the year total rupees 6,60,000. So again this one you have to enter under the credit side of the total debtors account. So dishonored was rupees 20,000 it is there. This one you have to enter under the credit side of the debit side of the total debtors account. Next, interest on overdue rupees 45,000, debit side of the debtors account. Bad debts written off in earlier years recovered, this transaction you have to ignore. Provision for doubtful debts on debtors rupees 25,000, again this one you have to ignore. Transfer to broad ledger rupees 15,000, so this one you have to enter under the credit side of the total debtors account. So during balancing we can find debit side is more than credit side, so we'll get balance figure as 1,80,000. Dear students, by this I am going to end this session. So in LMS I provided PPTs, notes, and at the end I uploaded some multiple choice questions. Please attend that questions and try to improve yourselves. For more information you can refer any of these books what is mentioned here. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನನ್ನು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.